And when we do, not only this city, but the entire world will be ours to command.
Phase 2? What are you talking about?
As you know, our operations have been hindered up to now by the flaws in our artificial skin. The skin's shortcomings have kept us away from ultraviolet rays, forcing us to do our work at night, underground, or in the winter. In the end, we had to construct a hospital like this, all because of the flaws in our artificial skin. This was the only difference between us and you humans. But now we have broken this barrier.
Huh?
We are on the verge of developing a perfect artificial skin, thanks to the cooperation of a new partner in our plan.
Perfect artificial skin? A new partner?
Once we have the new skin, nothing will be able to stop us. And with that, our plan moves to phase 2. Our little experiment in this city will end, and we'll move in force to take over the world.
Don't be so sure. You won't get out of the city that easy.
You humans are always so overconfident, so naive.
What are you talking about?
I'm sure you're aware that the Kyoto Summit, being held to decide how to handle the Snatcher problem, opens tomorrow.
Metal, is that right?
Yes. Countries around the world are concerned about the Snatcher problem. It will be one of the main topics discussed at this year's summit.
That's not good.
Right. Tomorrow, we attack the summit.
You must be crazy. The security there will be incredible. You won't even get close.
Must I explain everything to you, Junker? Aren't you even aware that a fellow Junker will be giving a special presentation at the summit?
The Chief! Cunningham! So that's why you snatched him.
We've known that your chief would be speaking at the summit for over 3 months now.
Gillian, the summit is tomorrow. We have to hurry.
Listen, we have your chief. You Junkers are at our mercy, and so is this city. And tomorrow, we move on the world. Nothing can stop us now. We will finally achieve our long-awaited goal of global domination.
Who is this we you keep talking about?
We are an evolved life form, given life in the depths of the Kremlin by our creator, Madnar. We are a new race.
Dr. Madnar.
Modnar?
Modnar? The Kremlin? Those names are familiar, but...
Our goal is to snatch all of the world's leaders and then achieve total control of human thought and worldwide racial unification.
You're insane. Humanity won't be so easily dominated. You underestimate the strength of the human spirit.
I think not. In the same way as the Nazis, our strategy begins with the overpowering of the spirit of the people. We will strike at you humans' weakest point, the most primitive part of your psychological makeup, your suspiciousness and fear. By provoking suspicion and mistrust throughout the populace, we will destroy that fragile fabric which holds your society together, that of trust. Fear is you humans' weak point. It is the primitive part of your brains that binds you forever to your animal ancestors and makes you vulnerable. By stimulating that part of your atavistic instincts, our plan can succeed magnificently.
Gillian, at this rate they'll kill us all. You've got to get out alive. You're a junker.
Just what have you have in mind?
I've got a big fireworks show ready for him. Better that than get snatched.
What? You're gonna blow yourself up? No, we're better off fighting together.
Hey, it won't work. I'm hit in the thigh. Ow, oh, damn. A bounty hunter can't do anything with a leg wound like this. I might as well have been shot in the head.
There must be some way out of here.
Hey, I wasn't doing this job just for fun. I stayed ready for situations like this. I've always been prepared to go out with a bang.
It's December. A little late for fireworks.
So it'll be an off-season show.
No, I can't let you.
My belt's packed with TNT PX. You know, that really strong stuff they use in the mines on Mars. One push, and this whole hospital will go. No trouble at all.
Jesus.
No time to sit around thinking, Junker boy. Go! What are you doing? Get your butt moving, you fool! Get out through this air shaft. I've got a powerful strobe on me. Its flash will screw up their sensors long enough for you to get out. Now, you with me? Fireworks are better from a distance anyway, Gillian.
Are you two finished chatting? Then I think it's time for you to die. We're quite busy, you know.
You ready? When I give the signal, break into the air shaft and run, and don't forget your blaster.
Metal, stay with me.
Yes, sir.
Random.
Gillian! Doesn't look like I'm gonna have a chance to call in that debt you owe me.
Don't worry. I'll pay it back to the Snatchers with interest.
All right, go! Run, Gillian!
Yo, shit just got real. Again. Fucking hell.
Metal, are you okay? Metal, something broken?
That doesn't sound good.
Language circuits have been damaged somewhat.
What happened?
Random blew himself up after getting us into this air shaft.
Random.
Gillian, that explosion should have taken all of Queen's Hospital with it.
Should
The thick
have.
walls of this duct must have shielded us from enough of the blast. If it wasn't for Random, we wouldn't have made it. Oh, Random.
Gillian, we have no time for grief now. We must get back to Junker headquarters as quickly as possible. Harry and Mika are in danger.
You're right. And I have to keep my promise to Random. But first, we have to figure out how to get out of here.
I can't see a thing. What should we do?
Well, let's turn on the light. If I can find... Okay, there we go. Metal, turn your light on, will you? I was waiting for you to ask. Let there be light. Well, let's try moving forward. There could be Snatchers waiting for us. Please use extreme caution. How far does this thing go? Gillian, are you sure this thing has an exit? No. Let's see. Let's take a look at the wall. There's some kind of scratches here. Scratches. Check them out. It's constructed quite well. There's some signs that the construction to reinforce it has been carried out. Reinforcing bars formed of level 4 hardness steel alloy have been installed. It's quite strong. And that's what saved us. I guess we should thank them, eh? Seems that this is not just a simple air duct. This scratch was caused by the scraping of a very hard claw-like object of some kind. A Snatcher? Maybe they were using this as some kind of shortcut or back route. It appears that a Snatcher was dragged through here. A human body would not cause such marks. Maybe the naked Snatcher we saw in the operating room. That's probably correct. An endostructure before the artificial skin was installed seems most likely. What's this? There's some sand spilled here. How did this get here? For an air duct, the quantity of dust is quite low. So that means this thing is used regularly, right? Yes, there is certainly no reason why anyone would ever deliberately clean a duct like this. Achoo! Snow 9. Gillian, is it Snow 9? The lower surface is constructed of reinforced concrete. Alright. Okay. Alright, now analyzing the sand. Iron particles, high quantities of phosphorus. This type of sand is particular to the M district in Neo Kobe. The M district, eh? Around the old factory, right? What's that mean? It is quite unusual that that particular sand would be present here. It was no doubt brought here by someone. Alright, I will gather and analyze a sample of the air here. Gillian, the results are as I would have expected. Though the concentration is thin, there is definitely Snow 9 present. Snow 9, huh? Is it okay to breathe it? You will be safe with these concentrations. This does not seem to be just an ordinary air duct. It looks like the Snatchers have been using it to move around. With these scratches and the presence of Snow 9, I'd say it's definite. I sure don't want to meet up with any of them in a tight space like this. Alright, we're going to save here because the fact says, hey, you should save here right now. Like literally, it's like, save your game at this point! Exclamation point! Alright. And we're gonna advance. Alright, continuing forward. Geez, this thing just keeps going. And sectors! You've got to be kidding me. I had my hands on the wrong controls, so I just like took a shit ton of damage for no reason. This is not hectic or anything. Okay. I think we made it through. I'm no longer reading any motion. Whew. They really built a lot of those things, don't they? That was a close one, wasn't it, Gillian? Yeah, 4 hits. Much worse than I would have been saying. Much worse than I would have been saying walking through those pearly gates by now? That's a weird translation there. Those insectors must be the security for this area, which means that at the end of this duct... I'm not reading any more motion. Let's move on. Don't want to meet up with any more of those spiders. Look! A way out! We're saved, Gillian! Metal, don't let your guard down.
What in the world?
What in the world, indeed?
This is part of the tube liner, the city's long-abandoned subway system.
Huh.
You mean Queen's Hospital and this were connected?
Yes, it would appear that the Snatchers were using this to move from place to place. This would provide them with the perfect way to move about while still avoiding the ultraviolet rays they hate so much. We should have realized this sooner. The city is crisscrossed by the tube liner's old lines, and since they are abandoned, the Snatchers could move undetected as well.
Aha! That's how those two we caught a glimpse of at the abandoned factory where Gibson was killed were able to disappear so quickly. They must have used this subway.
That would appear to be correct. The tube liner passes underneath that factory site as well. That would also explain why sand from the factory was in the air duct at the hospital.
So this is the trick they were using to stay out of the sun and avoid being seen while they moved around.
Now we know why it took so long to uncover them.